What is going on, everyone? My name is PapaT, and today's video is about my honest opinion, my honest review of PGA Tour 2K25, which came out last Thursday. Like, subscribe, let's get into it, guys. Okay, so starting off number one, the number one thing I like about this game is the graphics. Overall, in my opinion, the graphics are absolutely phenomenal. I think the developers did a really good job about paying attention to the fine-tuned details. If you guys would have saw there, the little tee-off box indicators were little waste management trucks, obviously, that are like used in the actual tournament. So again, there's a lot of detail, but the courses themselves are visually stunning, right? This is a TPC at Scottsdale, the famous waste management golf course that has that ultimate famous 16th kind of par 3 where everyone's around you staring at you, and it looks absolutely phenomenal when you're playing the game, right? Not a bad shot there. Moving forward, next is TPC at Sawgrass. Now this is my favorite course personally. This is that really famous 17th hole that is completely surrounded by water except for that little pathway, and this is not a bad approach shot for someone who's rude and puts the pin at the beginning or in the front of the hole. But as you guys don't know, I did put the first shot in the water, and so I'm putting for bogey. Hopefully I can hold it out here and move on. Overall though, graphics in this game are phenomenal. I play on PC and my settings are currently on high. Number two is going to be more controversial, and that's the Evo swing. I personally like the Evo swing. It allows for a lot of kind of shot tailoring and really kind of forces you to kind of work on your shot in the practice range or in the driving range, as you can see here. That little graphic I showed you indicates that there's bias of different clubs, so it really makes you think. You can't just sit back and kind of like olden days and just swing a club and boom, hit it, and you have the tiger vision coming in. It's like, wow, this is every single shot is almost a hole-in-one. In this game, if you're off, it could be detrimental to your game and be the big difference between a birdie or a par or even a bogey, right? The driving range really kind of allows you to kind of hone that in, but also the game allows you to really kind of tailor your swing based off of the archetype that you want to use. So I'm using a technician, but you can be a magician, you can be power, whatever else you want to do. I use a technician, so I have a little bit more leeway on my shot, but it allows me to say, hey, what can I work on? In this game, I also like the fact that I can swing with my left stick and aim with my right stick. I hit a draw personally, and I don't know, I'm left-handed, so I feel like I have more control with my left analog stick than my right analog stick. Number three is going to be customization. Now, customization in this game is really key. It's kind of sets your personality apart, and at the beginning, they really allow you to kind of get into maybe doing it quickly just to get into the game and start playing golf, or be really kind of hammering in how much customization you want to do. Here you can see that you can, if you want to be heavier set, you can be heavier set. If you want to be super skinny, if you want to be super buff. I kind of sat in the middle. I'm 6'2" in real life, and I'm about 216, so this is my body type. So you know what, I'm going to make it look realistic and go from there. Obviously, if you wanted to make it look like you as best as you possibly can, you can do that, or you can go through lots of different types of head types, hairstyles, you know, eye colors. I mean, pretty much anything that you want. Another thing that's amazing is obviously the style of clothing. Now at the beginning, there's not very much clothing that you can choose from, but overall, once you start to unlock more stuff and buy more stuff, you can really kind of customize your guy to make him look completely different on different days. And you can also utilize what's called outfits, so that way when you're playing, you can play on your Thursday outfit is this, your Friday outfit's this, your Saturday outfit's this, and you can replicate Tiger's classic Sunday red if you would like to in this game. Right. Overall, the customization is quite expansive and should allow you to really say, okay, this is something I want to work on. This is something most people maybe do not know, is that you can also customize your caddy in your career. So if you like, hey, I want my caddy to look a certain way, or I want it to be a girl or whatever, you can customize him and see what he'll look like, because oftentimes they'll do shots where you and your caddy are walking after a really nice, phenomenal shot. Number four is going to be rank play. Now, rank play online is something that I'm really new to. I've not really played golf online ever. I didn't think I was actually good enough, but this is something I've had a lot of fun doing recently. My first tournament was absolutely horrendous. I think I was like plus 44, but that was when I was swinging with my right stick. Now I swing with my left stick, and you can see here, my second tournament, I was -6. Now currently in this kind of lobby, I guess I was top 359, -6. There's obviously players way better than me, but it's kind of cool. Also, other tournaments out there are these ones here, the weekly kind of pro tournaments, or the ones that actually have 4 rounds. Now you can play these tournaments with your friends if you want to, and if you want to have like a really slow, drawn out process, you can do it to where you guys alternate shots. You can watch every single shot, or you guys can play simultaneously. But overall, the online tournaments, in my opinion, the rank play is just another edge that kind of pushes you outside of the barriers of just playing your single player. Next is going to be the online societies. Now I love the online societies just because the fact that is something that maybe can kind of bring the community together, right? I have one here, PapaT's fam. Please, if you guys want to join it, ideally I would love for this community to grow, and then we can play and I can have tournaments and whatnot. that's something you can do. You guys can donate to the pot. You can play tournaments. You can set them up here. You can see I can add an event. You can see complete events. You can have kind of a social status where there's messages that are being sent. Obviously, you can create your own and have your own messages. You can see how many events, statistics are there, how many members are, and then administrators. So I can set, maybe I want the difficulty to be pro, or maybe I want there to be a swing status. There's a lot of kind of customization that can happen in these online settings that I think would be beneficial if you want to have that kind of community, right? Now let's get into the bads. And number one is going to be currency and cost. In this game, I am not a big fan of games that have kind of built-in currency. And the reason for that is because when you have built-in currency, usually the currency is super hard to earn unless you're really, really good. Now, I'm not saying I need to be earning thousands and thousands of coins every time, but the problem is that it's very hard to afford these bundles. As you can see here, that bundle alone costs $20,000, $2,700, right? Moving forward into currency as well, the problem is there's a limited club selection. And so here you can see there's three different types. You have Callaway, you have TaylorMade, and you have Titleist. I love to shoot Mizunos in real life. I have a Callaway driver, I have Mizunos, and I have a TaylorMade putter. When you only have three in there, it kind of inhibits, you know, the customization of the actual club itself. And then when you have to buy clubs, it just makes it tough to do. Same thing with beanies or apparel, right? $220 for a beanie is kind of tough when you're only making $52 a practice round, if you will, and maybe a little bit more when you actually play in the tour, okay? Moving forward, clubhouse pass or microtransactions is something that I absolutely hate in all the games. And so looking here, yes, if you want to grow the game organically and kind of just say, hey, I want to get better naturally, then you don't have to get the clubhouse pass. But all these games that cost a lot of money, $70 for the release, $100 for the second tier, $120 for the third tier, we're already spending a ton of money. If you want to have microtransactions, make the game cheaper, because I'm more likely to spend money and get the pass. Obviously, there's benefits to the pass, especially the members pass, where it gets you all the, you know, seasons 1 through 5 and all that comes with it. But overall, I do not like to spend money to kind of have more variability. At the beginning of the game, everyone looks the exact same. I wish the currency in the game was higher, almost reflecting what it's like in real life, to make more money, to move forward. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. This is just me reminding you, hey, check out the overall check out the society that I've created here. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I want to get to 500 subscribers moving forward. I want to kind of make golf my kind of primary thing, because I love golf in real life, so I can do some kind of vlogs, if that makes sense, but I can also do this game and kind of go from there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, follow, subscribe, and I will see you all out there.